Hey, how you doing? Look, see, that haircut worked out pretty good. Hey, listen, today it's they're talking snow, and they were supposed to be like up to 3 inches, and I think we got one. I don't know. I'm looking out the window. I think we got 1 inch, maybe two. Depends on where you are. Somewhere in Trumbull County, they got three. The wind, though, the wind's been rough, and it's been like 10 to 15 miles an hour this afternoon. So the chance of snow is like 80%, but the wind chill is like 1 below zero. That's pretty cold. Tonight we'll see some more snow, unfortunately, but it's just occasional. It's no big deal. Probably less than an inch on the ground when you get up in the morning. 80% chance though of that happening, and wind chills 20 below. So when you let the dog out and he's done peeing, let him right back in, and you might as well pee while you're out there too. So you don't forget to let him back in. Thursday, tomorrow. It's the 19th of February. It's going to be cloudy. Probably a 50% chance of snow. Make some stew. My daughter made stew. This is very good. The high temperature tomorrow. God, I hate even telling you this. High temperature tomorrow is supposed to be 2. Like 2. Like the high. At the hottest part of the day, it'll be 2. So there's that. And well, wait, it gets better. The wind's going to be like 20 miles an hour, so the wind chill's 22 below. Thursday night, mostly cloudy, continued dangerously cold, ridiculously stupid cold. Wind chill values are like 28 below, 15 to 25 below, or something like that. Stiff wind, man. Now Friday, I may want to wear shorts to work because, there's a heat wave coming. Friday, we have this heat wave that forces the skies to open up and allow heat to come down, because the daytime high will be about 8 degrees. And then overnight we'll probably double that. Going into like around 1, 2, 3 in the morning, it'll be like 15. So Saturday, near tropical conditions. That's what we have to deal with. So those of you who are, deny your global warming, you start apologizing, because temperatures are going to soar. We will see thermometer rise to 31, 33, 34 degrees, depending on where you are. Again, in the county, the high part, the low part. Now, this is cool. There's a chance of snow, and it's going to be over 32. That means the snow will be mixed most likely with rain, which will be just a big stinking mess. Temperature Sunday, they'll probably remain in the low 30s, 70% chance of snow. That nice mixture of rain will make driving death defying. So you should call your insurance agent, your car insurance guy, and apologize ahead of time, because you're going to ruin something. Monday at midnight, as Monday approaches, the conditions for snow will increase maybe to like 30 or 40%, nothing more than that. But the temperature is going to plummet back down to about 0. So if you have something to do it while it's 33 and freezing rain. That way, you could die, but at least it'll be warmer. Now, I spend a little bit of time on the internet. Here's my dilemma. There's a bunch of made-up weather facts that are all over the internet, and I just want to address those of you who really enjoy the crazy statistical comparisons. We've had more snow that has laid on the ground for a longer period of time than ever in history since records of such things began being collected. Back in July of 2014 is when that began, by the way. The average low temperature in Northeast Ohio has been 13 degrees this year. That's far less than the average temperature in Anchorage, Alaska these days, but I'm tired of hearing about people that want to compare the weather in Warren or Trumbull County or Northeast Ohio or Cleveland. They want to compare it to Anchorage. It's not a fair comparison. Listen, guys, for those of you who think you are uniquely hilarious in pointing out that it's 15 degrees here and 33 in Anchorage, well, then you should move there, hotshot. Goodbye to you. Here's the deal. It's pretty. I mean, I've been there. I've seen it for myself. It's gorgeous. It's lovely. You'll be hard-pressed to find a nicer, more friendly group of folks than the people that live in Anchorage. But their weather blows. I mean, it sucks. Although nobody actually lives at the airport, and I don't know why this is, but we base all of our weather collection data on airports. So the report for Anchorage is they average about 76 inches of snow per winter. Not per day, just for the whole season. Their winter temperature averages between 3 and 30 during the day, and a lot less than that after sundown. Summertime. Now, summertime, it's raging hot. It's raging hot there. Summertime brings highs of maybe 66, 68 degrees, but not for very long because it's not light out for very long. The frost-free growing season is just over 100 days. That's not very much. You can't grow very good crops when you only have just 3 months to do it. Bottom line is, Anchorage is colder, it's snowier, it's wetter, and it's yuckier than Northeast Ohio. Because their daylight hours during the winter months are shorter, it's usually very overcast. The residents go months at a time without seeing very much sunlight. Perhaps that's why they have such a high alcoholism rate, a lot higher drug crimes, much more suicide. You know, they get about the same number of days of precipitation as we. They just get a lot more of it. And theirs is colder, it's darker, and it's gloomier. So, quit comparing Anchorage and Northeast Ohio. And that's what I'm saying. I mean, it was cute the first time we did it a few years ago, and now it's just, cut it out. But one last comparison, though, their unemployment rate is 4.5%, and that's like ours is almost double that. So there's that. All of this is to actually let you know that today, February 18th, is probably the most important day in ending cabin fever. In all of the whole doldrum period that we're facing, February 18th and February 19th, those are the days. It's more significant than Punxsutawney Phil, looking for his shadow and shortening our winter season. It's more important than the final big thaw that brings tens of thousands of dollars in claims in flooded basement. Which, by the way, if your basement floods, Satoli carpet and floor covering, great deal on basement carpet. We'll go anywhere, too, for the right price. The low-lying neighborhoods get hit with that. You know who you are. You get hit every year. It's more important even than seeing the V formation of Canadian geese that are flying back north, which signals the end or the near end of the winter season. By the way, as an aside, you know that V shape? The V shape of geese as they fly through the air, Canadian geese, especially in Hong Kong, you hear them and then you look up and you see that V shape. You know why? You you ever notice that one side of that V is a little bit, or sometimes a lot, longer than the other side? One side of the V is bigger or longer than the other. Did you ever wonder why that was? I can tell you why that was. I looked it up on the internet. Do you know why one side of the V is bigger than the other? Because there's more geese on that side. Okay, I'm sorry. Anyways, today's the most important day because the misery of cold winter is on its way out. And the reason we know that is today is the day that Major League Baseball pitchers and catchers report to their training camps in Florida and in Arizona. That means that opening day of baseball is only about 50 days away. And while April baseball games certainly don't guarantee that there won't be games that are delayed or canceled because of snow in Detroit or Milwaukee or Cleveland, it does mean that we're more than halfway through yet another cold and harsh winter, and it's almost over. God must winter in Florida. He must. I mean, he can't possibly be here in Ohio during the winter and not be motivated enough to open the door and go, oh, I should warm things up here. So I'm thinking God has a place in Naples. So, happy opening day of spring training to you, baseball fans. Those of you tired of winter, you don't have to be a baseball fan to be tired of winter. It won't be long now till you're sitting under an umbrella in July, being gorged by mosquitoes, hoping the thunderstorm will dissipate and the tornado watch will be called off so that you can enjoy the 4th of July fireworks. That'll be nice. You're hoping things will quiet down just a little bit and your neighbors, you know, turn their stereo down so you can open your window back up and maybe take a sweatshirt off. Some nights are sweatshirts and shorts, and so, you know, it's the summer after all. Hey, then you can be complaining because it's so gosh darn humid that you can't breathe, and so hot that your clothes stick to you and you need to take 3 showers a day, and it's so stinking dry that your garden won't grow. So there's that to look forward to. So happy winter. I love you all. Thanks for taking a few moments to let me rant and say the Snuggie, that it was a good idea. You know, the blanket with the sleeves in it. I missed it. There's another opportunity missed. I hope you guys have a great day. Have a great night. Stay warm. Snuggle up to somebody. If you can, guys, if you can be married to a woman that's going through menopause, she's bound to have a hot flash. Snuggle up to that. You need to harness that energy. Not peace, like for usual. It's 2 degrees. That's going to be the high. The high. 2 degrees. That's just wrong on lots of levels, man. Hey, thanks for listening. Bye-bye.